Good morning and welcome to Crypto Charts Daily. This is the Crypto Charts Daily Report. Today is Wednesday, September 10th, 2025. Let's get right into it. As you guys can see, the market cap is down 0.4% this morning, down to 3.89 trillion. I think it was up above yesterday, 3.9 trillion. CMC 20 also down 0.1% today. Fear and greed neutral where it's been for the past few weeks. Altcoin season 60 out of 100, and the average RSI returning to a neutral state. Yesterday it was slightly overbought. All right, guys, let's get right into the technical analysis. All right, guys, starting the day off with Bitcoin, we were waiting to see yesterday how price would react to that 13,500 level. We did end up getting rejected for then the retest of this order block, and I did say wait to see if we close the daily candle within this order block or just flat out disrespect it. So now today we are going to look for the close below the lows now of 110,700. And that would tell me that we're going to close in this order block for the day and probably go test higher time frame support. If you end up holding this order block though, again, we're just looking for the close above the resistance or the high of 13,500. We could see on the day how this could wick, and if we close below that low, again, it would be pretty bearish sign. Ethereum, we have just been waiting to see how we react to the support. Again, we need to break the high of $4,500. And if we end up wicking out here and pushing down, we're going to look for the low to break of $4,000. If you end up holding the support though, look for the break of 4,500, and then we'll look for the run to highs. Looking at the 4-hour on ETH, you could see how we are just tightening up here on this consolidation within this support here within this order block that broke this high. And if we really focus down onto this 4-hour time frame, I think the high and the low to watch today is about 42.30 for the low, and the high about 43.83. And I would like to point out this looks like exhaustion. XRP, guys, we have just flipped resistance, and now we will look for that retest of about 286. But if price ends up closing bullish on the day or this daily candle bullish, we'll probably just push up to then test resistance. Now for the altcoins, guys, starting with Binance. Again, I think it would be healthier to get a retracement to lows and bounce some sort of support and fill in balance before we push up, but we could just accumulate here into a blow off. We've been saying it all week. Solana here, guys, again, break and retest. We've been saying it all week. Price could just run past these highs and blow off to 260, but over the next few days, look to see how price reacts to these highs now that we're breaking them. We still haven't really closed above the highs on this daily candle chart here. So if we do end up wicking this daily candle and closing bearish on the day, I'd look to fill in balance. And if we don't have a reaction from this imbalance here and end up closing below it, and perhaps this order block, again, we'll just look for tests of support. But again, guys, if we do end up closing bullish above this break of structure today, we'll look for the run to 260. ADA, same thing. We are waiting for the close above this order block, above this resistance. We got wicked yesterday. So again, today, look for this to close bullish and push up to highs. Or if we close bearish today, if this candle closes bearish, price will probably go test support again down here at 77 cents. Chainlink, same thing, waiting for price to break this high of 23,971. We got wicked yesterday at the highs here. And again, just waiting to see how we close this daily candle today. If we close it above this high of about $24, we'll look for the run to then retest resistance. If we end up wicking this daily candle today, then I'll look for the break of lows at 21.85. And this is the order block that we are. So again, guys, trading within this order block for Chainlink. We do not want to get wicked again today to the downside. We'd like to see price close above this resistance. Stellar, same thing we've been saying forever. We're trending under this resistance, so we're going to look to see how this tests resistance here, if it gets rejected or if we break above, and could look for a retest into that now support. Over the next few days, just look to see how price reacts from this small support and resistance flip here, perhaps an order block, or if we just end up closing bullish, look to see how we react to that resistance at 40 cents. Avalanche, pretty much the same thing as the other coins here, waiting to see how price reacts to the high of 27.21. We're right here today. Price ends up wicking and getting rejected, closing bearish. We'll look for a retest of an order block or support. If price ends up closing bullish, way past these highs on the day, we will look for price to then go fill in balance and retest resistance. Hedra, we are just waiting to see how price reacts to this 23-cent zone. We didn't know how this candle yesterday was going to close. Was it going to close above the 23-cent resistance? We did end up wicking this resistance. So again, today, just monitoring to see if we are going to wick this resistance again and close bearish and then push to lows, or are we going to close above this resistance line, possibly flipping it to support here for a break and retest. But again, guys, Hedra now trading within this order block and within this resistance. But the key zones now to look for on Hedra are this order block, this support and resistance flip, as well as this order block working as resistance with this higher time frame resistance zone. Polkadot, again, just looking to see how price reacts to this order block, this resistance. We predicted yesterday if price gets rejected, we'll push to lows. Looks like we closed within this resistance on the day yesterday. So today, let's just look for the push past highs of 2373. But if we end up getting rejected again and closing bearish, and we don't react nicely to this imbalance, then price will most likely push down. Uniswap, same thing as many of the other coins, battling resistance, getting wicked yesterday. So again, just waiting to see how this daily candle closes today. If we end up closing bearish, then we'll probably go test support and perhaps break it. And if we end up closing bullish inside of this order block or above this order block, we can then look for a test of higher time frame resistance or look for a run to highs. Ondo Finance looking very strong here. We have been waiting to see how it reacts to this 90-cent and dollar-cent resistance. Dollar resistance here. We've been waiting to see if this daily candle could close above or below this resistance. Again, many of the other coins have wicked their daily candles here. So we'll see. If we close this daily candle bullish, again, we'll look for some more strength for our eventual retest, break and retest. Or we'll look for this to wick and close bearish and then maybe test one more time and then push to the lows. It looks like it's trading very cleanly within this order block here, tapping now into that last candle, wicking. So let's just see how this now reacts to this resistance. Polygon, we have been waiting for the break and retest of that 30-cent zone. It looks like we're getting rejected, and price perhaps will go down and fill in balance, maybe sweep out all this accumulation here, or just retest a low or order block there. Algorand wicking that imbalance just like we said yesterday. We'll look for price to test the support, or if price closes bullish, look for it to test these resistance and these order blocks some more. But if price ends up closing bearish on the day, we'll look for then this test of support. Quant, we were looking for the tap into this order block on all this accumulation. We are getting it, and if this daily candle closes bullish, that might be a nice order block to then go push and test resistance. But again, we have to break these highs of 103.87 on the day or on the next in the next few days. If we end up closing bearish within this order block, price will probably push down into the $85 zones. IOTA, much like our other analysis, wicking that resistance. So again, just looking to see how the next daily candle closes. Like everything else I've been saying today, I'm sorry I'm sounding like a broken record, but again, important day today, waiting to see how these candles will close. Will we disrespect resistance and continue to push up, or will we get rejected and push down for lows? Nothing new on XDC, just looking for the retest on that support and resistance flip to then go test the zone again. Perhaps get a nice 50% here. That concludes the Crypto Charts daily report for today. If you guys told your friends to buy crypto at highs and they got retraced on and they now hate you, go ahead and share this video with them. If you guys appreciate this type of in-depth technical analysis, like, comment, subscribe. It helps a ton in the YouTube algorithm. So I appreciate you guys, and peace out.